Greetings, awesome beings. How are we all? Thank you for being here. And I'm only 7 minutes late. I'm not really late. How are you all? All right, 42 of you here. Wait till a few more jump on board. Who have we got in here tonight? Just JP. Hello. Lehman 1. Hello. 51 Project. Yeah, I just, finishing up my other job. That's right. Richie, how you doing? Hendo337. Magic, hello. It's not a dating channel. Oh, okay. Sorry, single people. Oh, what's this? What's been going on in the chat here, guys? Come on, this is a reputable channel. Hello, Seven Enjoy, John Chesworth, Ian, hello. Sorry, my hand's going off a bit at the moment. To join now, hello. Cameron, how you doing? I need to send you a message. I'm sorry, had a bit going on lately. But yes, we need to chat. Natalie, how you going? Anne, hello. Peg's Place, hello. Mr. Jelly. See? What do I see? Art Manda, hello. Hello to everyone in chat. 98 of you now. All right, just gathering some momentum. Brian Evans, of course, one love, as always. Natasha Strata, hello. Joseph Gale, Dimitri de Kock, hello. DN, hello. Random Granny. Look, we've got a random granny. Hello, random granny. LV Wild, hello. Thank you for being here. Hello. Ritmo, hello again. Oh, thank you. P. Bonner, Note Machinist, hello. Oh, and didn't I think, yeah, there you are. Sonia, how you going? I thought I saw you in the chat before. Hey, lend me a tenner. It's from sunny Scotland. How you going? A tenner. Is that as in a singer? It's not, is it? That's got an O in it. Horsehaven, hello. Neil Swan. Joe Bloggs, hello. Andrew Jones, Into the Moat, Pinch, Jason Potter, KW, Sherry Ives, hello. Star Mike, how you going? Vin Trimble, Vicky Rutten, wow. 118 people pouring in. All right. Thank you all for being here. Anna Goddard, who are we? Hello. Natalie Perry. Oh, from New Zealand, no doubt. Kia ora from Aotearoa, the land of the long white cloud. All right, so something a little bit different tonight, guys. I thought we would, of course, normally tonight's Thursday. It's normally Tartaria, Australia, but we don't have a show this week. So here I am by myself. Kelly's there, just moved house. She's living in a half-built shed, half-renovated shed. So we're just getting everything organised, but there's a lot going on in the background, and we will be back next week with a Tartaria Australia. But tonight, I thought we'd have a look at some TV programming. We all know the deal. We all know that the television tells lies to your vision, all this kind of stuff, television programming. They used to call it the idiot box. Now they call it the smart TV, right? All this kind of stuff. By the way, is my sound okay? I just noticed on some of my last interviews, my sound was a bit in and out. So let me know if the sound is good or bad. All right. So television programming. All right. How do I do this? Let's do hello. So let's just jump into it, and I shall share my screen, and hopefully I'm all good to go. So to start with, a historical timeline of television. So blah, 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 talks about electricity, but basically telephones in 1880, Alexander Graham Bell and Thomas Edison. Then it goes forward, electric telescopes. 1900, at the World's Fair in Paris, the first International Congress of Electricity was held. This is where the Russian Konstantin Persky made the first known use of the word television. There you go, at the World's Fair, no less, right? Funny how that happens. Soon after, the momentum shifted from ideas and discussions to the physical development of television systems. Okay, so what they're saying here is they announced it, they had the word, and then they decided to develop what the word meant. They didn't come up with a thing and then name it. No, they came up with the name first. Two major paths in the development of a television system were pursued by inventors. Inventors attempted to build mechanical television systems based on Paul Nipkow's rotating discs, and inventors attempted to build electronic television systems based on the cathode ray tube, developed independently in 1907 by English inventor A.A. Cambell. What a good name. A.A. Cambell Swinton, and Russian scientist Boris Rosing. And then it comes down here, first Audion vacuum system. Boris Rosing combines Nipkow's disc and cathode ray tube and builds the first working mechanical TV system in 1906. Of course, he didn't get the accolades for it. Cambell Swinton and Boris Rosing, first cathode ray in 1907. And where did it come in here? So 1926, John Baird operates a television system with 30 lines of resolution, running at 5 frames per second. So the 1930 kind of time is when we got the television. Now, you know, that they paint this picture. I mean, it was a bit weird, right? They come up with the name first. The World's Fair in Paris, the first International Congress of Electricity, was held. That is where the Russian Konstantin Persky first made the first known use of the word television. Soon after, the momentum shifted from ideas to discussion on physical development. What the? But anyway, how TV influences your mind through hypnosis. Think about it. Will I be exaggerating if I say that a part of your behavior and personality is shaped by the things that you see on the screen? Definitely not. Your mind slips, this is the flicker-induced hypnotic state. Your mind slips into the hypnotic trance state within seconds of watching TV. This lowers your brainwave to a lower alpha state, commonly associated with meditation and deep relaxation. This is believed to be caused by the screen flicker and explains why you feel sleepy while watching TV. Under this state of trance, your subconscious mind becomes highly suggestible, and whatever information you receive from the TV becomes part of your memory pool. So there you go. Excuse me. Since beliefs are nothing but memories, this information has the tendency to alter your beliefs or form new ones when it seeps into your subconscious mind. You might think the remote is in your hand and you're watching the program, but in truth, you're the one who is getting programmed. And we all know this. And this is the phenomenon we're seeing out there with, you know, what's being termed as, you know, wokeism or leftism. You know, these people that go off their minds, it's because they believe everything they're saying, because they're completely programmed by the TV. Mass mind control through network television. And it says, why do countless American people go along with the war in Iraq, blah, blah, blah? Why do they all do these things that, you know, obviously everyone says they're against war, right? But when there's a war, they all suddenly want to back it. Although there are a growing number of people waking up to the reality of our growing transparent soft cage, there seems to be just enough citizens who are choosing to remain asleep. Worse yet, there are even those who were at least partially awake at one time but found it necessary to return to the slumber of dreamland. When people think of mind control, they usually think in terms of the classic conspiracy theory that refers to Project MKUltra. This program is a proven example of overt mind control. The project has grown out of an earlier secret program known as Bluebird that was officially formed to counter Soviet advances in brainwashing. But in reality, the CIA had other objectives. An earlier aim was to study methods through which control of an individual may be attained. The emphasis of experimentation was narco-hypnosis, the blending of mind-altering drugs with careful hypnotic programming. So there you go. So, I mean, you know, is this why they were introducing all these drugs as well, right? At the same time, you know, all these people on drugs normally sit in front of the TV. A crack CIA team. Oh, they were on crack. That's no good. Was formed that could travel at a moment's notice anywhere in the world. Their task was to test the new interrogation techniques and ensure the victims would not remember being interrogated and programmed. So this is MK Ultra. And when it was formed, 1947, the CIA was forbidden to have any domestic police or internal security powers. It was authorized only to operate overseas. So basically, it was just operating in MK Ultra. And comes down here. One of the most common examples of mind control is our so-called free and civilized society, and is the advent and usage of the television set. This isn't to say that all things on the TV are geared towards brainwashing you. Not, but most of the programming on television today is run by programming the largest media corporations that have interests in defence contracts, such as Westinghouse. And Westinghouse was Westinghouse, wasn't it, who started that? And it just goes down here. I thought there was something better in there, but basically it just tells you how they're doing all these experiments completely. The CIA, the dumbing down of humanity, is represented by another shift which occurs in the brain when we watch TV. Activity in the higher brain regions, such as the neocortex, is diminished, while activity in the lower brain regions, such as the limbic system, increase. Interesting. The latter, commonly referred to as the reptile brain, right, is associated with more primitive mental functions such as fight or flight response. Again, this is what we're seeing, right? Stupid people who want to fight. The reptile brain is unable to distinguish between reality and the simulated reality of television. So the reptile brain, if it looks real, it is real. Thus, though we know on a conscious level it is only a film, on a conscious level we do not. Right? Though we know on a conscious level it's only a film, on a conscious level we do not. I don't know what that means. The heart beats faster, for instance, while we watch the suspenseful scene. Yeah, so it's basically saying that we're acting as though it's real. Propaganda techniques were first codified and applied in a scientific manner by journalist Walter Lippmann and psychologist Edward Bernays. Of course, Bernays, a lot of you know that name, nephew of Sigmund Freud, and he, of course, was behind, I'm going to forget the name of it now, Laurel Canyon, what was that? Blah, 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 Woodrow Wilson. So this is basically this whole, oh my God, it's huge. This is all telling you, it's all about how they use TV as a weapon to program. The media has created a picture-perfect society that could exist if we only did things their way, their interests, government interests. It tells us what happiness is and what it is not. The same for love, hate, and anything else they can implant into our subconscious. So this is how they're creating the world they want. So I'm not going to read that whole thing, obviously. I'll put, I should have put the links in the description, shouldn't I? Hang on, let me stop sharing. 221 of you here. Hello, everyone. How are you? So, yeah, that was the boring part of reading. But this is what television is. It's, like I said, that they came up with a word first, they reckon, right? And then they went out and invented it. But I would say it's tech that they knew about, they found, and they were wondering how to use it against us, right? And once they worked out how to do that, then it got re-released, which is the same with all this tech. So who have we got here? The Last of Us. It inhibits critical thinking and makes the viewer susceptible to bullshit. Indeed, Edward Bernays. Bernie Sauce. Oh, Bernays. Yeah, and of course TVs are scrying mirrors, right? Black scrying mirrors. I think learning more about reality on the internet is good. Well, yeah, I mean, but this is the thing, right? We have, yes, Tavistock. Thank you, Tavistock. We've just got to be careful with what we take in. There's no signals going on behind this broadcast. It's the mainstream stuff is the stuff you want to get away from. So you can definitely still learn lots on the internet, right? The interwebs. I agree, Natalie. The entire TV phenomena is so obvious. It's almost hard talking to people because it's like talking to Twitter. Yeah. I remember people in the early 90s, they were actually somewhat human. It is getting harder because it was, it's like that article said, this is literally, they start to believe that what they see is reality, that their little social media, wow, lots more comments, is real. Hello, Pamela, how you going? Welcome. Joe Blogs, the media hosts often get per payment kickbacks for being able to drop certain words. Yeah, well, we've all seen those videos, where they show the news repeaters, shall we call them, and they're all literally just saying the same line every single station. It's just ridiculous. Have a sip. Tanya Smith, hello, welcome. Trick people with nuclear weapons, dinosaur. Well, I mean, and how much have they used TV and the movies for that to bring in, all this stuff about space and, false history and all this kind of stuff. You wouldn't be able to program a population that wasn't all connected to the same TV station very easily, would you? Beatles. Oh, sorry, Mr. Jelly. Yes, Beatles were Tavistock, unfortunately. Lots of good music, but yeah. I mean, and that's another whole story again. Is the music side of it. People with no vision need to be told a vision. Yes, well, they need to get a vision. Andrew Jones, hello. They have been perfecting this for a long time. These injections were panting. Yeah, well, yeah, that's what it looks like. We still have to sort of see the effects of that, don't we? They earn it all. Papal Bull, well, I mean, BlackRock pretty much own it all now. But I mean, do they really? I mean, do they? If we decide that we don't, that we don't, adhere to their laws, like in Australia, or the Queen apparently owns all the land. But if everyone just went out there and just ignored them, started living there, do they really own it? Because they don't. It's all been stolen. It's just a scam. It's all just a paper scam. It is real for them, just as it is as this is real for us. Yeah, well, I mean, what is reality? Reality is only really what you believe. It's like someone who they call insane, who apparently lives in a different reality to them. That different reality it's reality to them, right? So literally, they're programming the reality. Yes, fear porn. Oops. Oh. Keep missing. TV equals retardism. Kathy Ann Jones, how you going? Modelling broken families, bullying at school, mega mansions. Yeah. And have you heard all the stuff coming out about is it Kim Kardashian? And how she got famous. I'm only learning about this. Apparently, she first got famous on a sex, and apparently she's a billionaire. But she first got famous from releasing a sex tape, and now it's come out that her mother got her to do it, talked her into it, and then got her to do a few, and then the mum sat down and watched them and picked the best one, and then they released it. And people watch these people on TV. It's shocking. Lehman 1, how you going? Yes, I felt the world spinning after a bottled rum. Indeed. Bernie, how you doing? It's time to deworm our reality from all the parasites, and I agree. The next variant of CV. I know, right? I'm not sure if you're allowed to say that word, right? They get very upset. A lot of respiratory issues. Yeah, I know there is, and I've sort of had this cough. I know it sort of comes and goes, but Kel's got one. I know a few people have got them. So yeah, stay healthy, people. Drink lots of fresh water, ASEA, all that stuff. Big Brother on TV is one of the largest companies to employ psychologists and statisticians to work out the minds. Well, there you go. Now, I couldn't believe when Big Brother first came out. I was just sitting there going, has anyone read 1984? Like, seriously? And then they literally just bring it out and put it in front of you, and everyone just jumps on board and like, yay! I am in the future. Hello, kiss the sky. It's 8:57 p.m. and the future is just fine. Who are we? The Rich Club may be other types of beings. Well, prismatic sovereign. Hello, yeah. I've been saying, well, my whole life really, they're not us. Let's just, they're not us. They're not. I mean, it's proven at a base level, they're sociopaths, right? At the very least. So they're different to us. They don't have empathy and all these different things that we have. The truth is really exploding all over the world after 2020 increased a lot. I'm listening to so many people talking about and doubting about what they told us. Fake history. Greetings from Rome. Thank you for being here, Ario. Her dad was O.J. Simpson's. Yeah, that's right. He was, wasn't he? Yeah, that's right. And then he died or something. He died, didn't he? Was that mysterious too? I don't know. And then her mum remarried a dude who then turned into a woman. I mean, what the hell is going on there? I'm on week 12. Oh, no. That's no good, Kathy. I think I've had it for like, a couple of weeks at least. I sort of had it and then it went away and then it sort of came back. Yeah, lots of people coughing. Yeah, what's in the air, right? What's up? How you going, Jess Palmer? Flat fingers, water, flat earth, flat waterer. Nice. Today in morality, I heard the news call the Queen the Black Queen. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Haven't heard that before. This is what we need to do, right? Don't look at the TV scrolling screen. Oh my gosh. So I start reading comments and then I realize that there's another 15,264 of you watching right now. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the Soul Lure system. Boggled, hello. How are you, Miles Phillips? Hello. Christine Buckley, hello. How are you? Business, hello. Welcome. Disposable Heroes of... Yes, Gordon. Yeah, man. Michael Franti. Awesome song. Love that song. I've actually put it, I'm pretty sure. It's on this channel. If you go way back in the couple of years, I made a video called Television and with that song. I love that song. And Michael Franti too. If you're not into Michael Franti, go check him out. He's awesome. All right, so what I've got now is I thought we'd have a look, because that first bit was just an introduction, because the thing is I wanted to have a look at TV shows. Whoops. Okay, hang on, what have I done? And how they slowly use TV to sort of slowly change society, right? Morals, ethics, all this stuff, but they do it over decades. So I've got some pictures and then and some other stuff. So we shall share again. And this is what they do. So this is the 1950s. This is Bonanza, right? So back in the 50s, all the shows were they were pretty much about men, right? Men being men, and dominating. Women were definitely, put in the background. I would say in most shows, that is. Bonanza. But I Love Lucy, she sort of started coming up, but it was still the tough male and the sort of submissive wife that we had in the 50s. And that was kind of across all this. There was lots of cowboy shows, like the Honeymooners. I mean, that was shocking, that show, man. He used to threaten to beat his wife up and stuff. It was, oh my God. And then we hit the 60s. And suddenly the men aren't cowboys anymore, right? And this is where they start to change it. And this is only a decade into TV, right? To TV programs, really. It all sort of started up in the 50s, really, as far as television channels. So within 10 years, we're getting men, and it's quite campy, right? He wasn't the manliest Batman. We get magic start coming in, witches. But again, in this show, Samantha's more she's the main character, and this guy's like an idiot, right? They start sort of dumbing down the men. And of course, now we have Homer Simpson. The Brady Bunch, of course. This is starting to introduce mixed families, things like that. That was obviously still touted as like the wholesome kind of show, but you know, and that was the basis in the 70s. They were still family units pretty much. I Dream of Jeannie, just because more, there's lots of weirdness in the 60s, all these weird little shows, right? And, you know, good picture. Monsters, Addams Family, all this weird stuff. This is more, you know, the sitcoms, like this really family value stuff was still around in the 60s, the family unit. And then when we start hitting the 70s is when we start getting two bachelors living together. Three's a company. We didn't really get this in Australia, but this is a single dude living with two single chicks. So it starts to move out of the house. We still have some in the house. You know, that was obviously a pretty family valued kind of show, but you know, we start to get this creeping in, right? The show's about single people. You know, these people aren't going out and getting married, having families and stuff. They're single. Mokumini again, a bit of strangeness, but you know, single people. We hit the 80s, and of course Cosby, right? Cosby, family values again. But with what starts to happen in the 80s with these family value shows is he was now staying at home a lot of the time and working. His wife had because she had a full-time job. So it starts projecting this message of women should be out there with a job, working hard instead of raising families. And so it starts to bring the dads into the home and start to program us, right? Mums should be out of the home. Dads maybe should be in the home raising the kids. He starts to take over a much bigger role, you know, as far as raising children, which, you know, 20 years ago, you didn't see in any of the shows, definitely not in the 50s. This again, we start getting mixed family. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but, you know, it's like a single dude, right? So it's this whole sort of different style of family, starts creeping in, these kind of non-traditional families, shall we say. This very traditional, but again, you know, Mr. Keaton, he wasn't a manly man, right? He was this floppy, greeny dude. And, you know, she really ran the roost, right? And of course that happens most of the time, but, you know, the way it was portrayed is he wasn't a strong man. So even in these traditional shows, you know, it's that they start devaluing the male is what they're doing. And at the same time, because in this show too, same kind of thing, right? He was working more at home because she went back to work after having kids. So it's that thing of, you know, mum should go out and work and dad should raise kids. And you can think about what, you know, I'm not really, so I'm just showing this is how they're moving away from what was a, you know, total traditional family back in the 50s and 60s. By the 80s, we've got, you know, this different, you know, the man and woman have almost changed roles, right? Same in Growing Pains. She went back to work after having kids. He moved, you know, started working from home. And so it's the same thing, right? This whole get the mum out of the house kind of thing. And of course, did you know Leonardo DiCaprio was in Growing Pains? Indeed. Well, they're in the wrong order, but anyway. Who's the Boss? Same thing. Single woman and a dude living there, you know. So it's this sort of blend of, you know, it's like a family, but it's not the traditional family because that's his daughter and that's her son. So it's like the Brady Bunch, but smaller, right? Then we hit the 90s. Now, in the 90s, basically, yeah, the family unit's gone. Now, first of all, we have this Seinfeld, right? Single people, no kids in the show at all. Single people, no couples, you know, just hanging out. And of course, then Friends, the same thing, all singles. Or, you know, I think some of them got married at the end, but, you know, for the show, they were all singles, right? So it was this whole thing of now everyone's just single. There's not even a pretend family there. And, of course, we've got, like, Sex in the City and shows like that popping up. Do I have any more pictures? Oh, and that's it. So that's our little slideshow. So I just that was just to show you that, how they use TV to slowly change our perception of reality, and that's what's happening now. Now look what happens when you look out, what's happening in the world, how demasculated a lot of men are, right, and how emasculated a lot of women are. Of course, the family unit is falling apart. There's more kids, being born out of wedlock than ever before, and of course the whole, abortion thing. So what do you think about that? What have we got here? Hunting and gathering every day. A family affair with some devotion. I grew up with a TV on all the time. I loathed it. People give all the energy to these actors. They know more about them. Yeah. There's, those videos on YouTube, people going out in the street and asking people in America like basic questions like, name 3 countries that aren't America and what's 3 + 5 and stuff. And they can't answer them. But then this guy asked someone to name the Kardashians, and she was rolling off names left, right, and center. It was bizarre. What do we got here? Marty McFly's, Calvin Klein's up. Really? They definitely weren't purple. What? They were white, weren't they? Well, there you go. The beginning of the 90s, Slack grunge scene was very destructive with push source. Yeah. And you saw that at the end of the 90s too. And in a lot of shows was this whole, it's cool to be stupid, right? And I just couldn't. Look at that. But that was in shows and things, and the dumb kids were the cool kids. So they start pushing all this crap, right? Fatherless and motherless children start with Disney, yeah. Well, bloody Disney, exactly right. All these, kids cartoons. The parents die in the first 5 minutes. Like what? And if you think about the Lion King, is it Simba? No, Simba. Is that it? I don't know. The lion. Anyway, his dad died, and then his uncle spent the rest of the movie trying to kill him. What the hell? So who knows? They tricked so many people into condoning the murder of. I know, right? That is just complete, brainwashing. People will go out and ask the questions, and these people don't have answers for what they say. Stonewashed, weren't they? What my genes in the 80s were. They were stonewashed. WKRP in Cincinnati, yeah. So we did get that, I think, for a season or so, but not so much. What are some of your favorite TV shows from the when you were growing up? So I was going to say 70s and 80s, but you may be younger than I. The people are deaf to truth because they're bred. Yeah, I mean they're programmed, and like I said, they're even programmed to not want to be smart, to not want to ask questions, because it's better to, in their circles apparently, to know who the Kardashians are than to know how to think. Can't believe you're talking about old TV shows. I was a few hours ago when hubby was watching MacGyver. Well, there you go, MacGyver. MacGyver was. So there were some good shows. MacGyver was cool. The A-Team, right? I mean, come on. Make men great again. Join the racist snake movement. Indeed. Lion King. Lying. I mean, yeah, there was so much stuff. The whole Sex in the Sky and all that. Where are we? Oh, Anti-Gravity Propulsion Engineering Conference. There you go. Yes, that's coming up soon, isn't it, Bern? Still watch old 80s and 90s shows, and I was surprised at how woke. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, this is the thing. You sort of see it creeping in. Like you say, it's not as obvious because they try and get it into the subconscious without having you think about it. And then if they do that, then they can do it more consciously later on, and you've got reference points. And so it's not, it sort of makes more sense, right? They're very, oh my gosh, there's so many comments here. 328 of you. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, so it's just it's very, very nefarious. All movies have violence in the first 10 minutes or some joke to put down men or families. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, look at The Simpsons. Come on. Little House on the Prairie had family. Oh, yeah, we got that. I used to watch that. That was pretty good. That was, what, 70s? So, see, back then there was still a few, the 70s. And same with music. 80s, they really started flushing it out. And by the 90s, pretty much everything was just owned by the big corps, right? Where is MacGyver when we need him? I mean, come on. I think he left, didn't he, and jumped through a Stargate. Come back, MacGyver. AFL used to eat cats. What? Oh, Alf. AFL. Alf. Did he used to eat cats? I remember Alf. That was such a bad show. Petticoat Junction. I never saw that one. Was that a cowboy? Oh, a $6 million trans person. Yeah. I used to dress up as the $6 million man with no pronouns. And I thought I was a $6 million man. I used to jump off the roof and stuff when I was like 5. I was a bit crazy. You have to be a zombie not to see it. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. They are. Being so far removed from the mainstream or supposed celebrity politicians, I don't even know who people are talking. Yeah, I'm the same. I don't even, like, all these like terms, these internet terms, I have to Google them. I don't even know what they are. I remember watching an episode of The Lone Gunman. Oh, predicted 911. There you go. Was that a Western show? I don't think I got that one. Oh, Paul Hogan show. Paul Hogan show. That's good. I don't think that was woke. That was pretty cool. Can't get past the Paul Hogan show. Doctor Who, The Time Traveller, Dexter. I never got into that. I'm not into, that kind of stuff. Gruesome stuff. Hello, Crystal Shaman. How are you? Whoops. Wormhole's Next Level. Oh. Was that a show? I've never heard of that. Cool. The A-Team. I know, right? B.A. Baracus, man. If you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team. And it's not a song by that ginger dude either. It's an 80s cool show. Simpsons. Okay, so simp. I've seen this simp thing. Does that mean simple? Simple Sons? Is that what simp is? Yeah, probably. And The Sims, right? The Sims. Right. Sim. Sopranos again. Yeah, they went for a while, didn't it? But again, I don't watch them. I mean, not that I really watch telly, but when I do, I've never watched TV, like cop shows or anything like that. I don't watch horror movies. Magazine publications that reinforce the lies. Yeah, because then that's a good point. They're not so big now, but back in the 80s and 90s and 70s, 60s, all these magazines, and they just parrot what was on the TV, and they just reinforce the narrative and make sure that they'd get you to think the right point of view about what was being said. Madman, again, never seen it. I think that one was, what was that, about lawyers or something in the 1920s? I don't know. Dexter Cold. What's that? Is that like Dexter on Ice? Is that Next Level? Oh my gosh, there's so many. So many comments here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to click and go to the bottom because like a million comments here. Things are getting cuckoo. Whee! You've got in America, what is it? Less than 8 weeks until the midterms. The Flintstones, yeah, right. I mean, cartoons, that's a whole nother narrative. Flintstones, Jetsons, all this stuff. But then again, and saying this, this is the programming, but there's also lots and lots of drops in shows, movies, cartoons, the whole stuff. Monkey Magic, Chippy Tucker. See, I knew someone from England who used to watch that, but we never got Wurzel Gummy, so I don't. Was it some weird scarecrow or something? HR Puff and stuff, man. That used to scare me. That used to scare me. That show. Yeah, that was freaky with the weird witch and stuff. Buck Rogers, yeah, pretty much. And lots of them were, right? I mean, and what about all the movies in the 80s, all the dystopian, like the Mad Max sort of movies and all the takeoffs of, you know, these destroyed worlds in the future? Like, hey, Sliders was good. Yeah, I did like Sliders. I did. That was good. Yeah, well, that's another good point. It is one of the 13 families. I don't think I ever watched Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Man, but I do know who they are. Curious George. Yeah, you know, I used to like him, but then he lost his tail. And you can't tell a good story without a tail. Yeah. Disney prices, right? Makes you dizzy. I'm so Disney. My head is spinning. G.I. Joe was all about ploughing in and amphibians. Wow, never heard of G.I. Joe. Benny Hill, oh my God. Benny Hill? Actually, I've got, let's have a look. I do have, let's see if I've got it. This one. Oh, 1960s. Oh, this is boring. We're all too old for this. Hawaii Five-O, Gunsmoke, Hogan's Heroes, I Dream of Jenny, I Love Lucy, Lassie, Leave It to Beaver, Marcus Welby, MD. Remember all those doctor shows when the doctors were like private investigators in their spare time? McHale's Navy, Mr. Ed, man. Mr. Ed, the Munsters. My favourite Martian, Star Trek, Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone was good. This is 70s, is it? 60s, must be 60s. Looks like 70s. 70s. 80s. Oh, I must have missed the 60s. MASH, Happy Days, Scooby-Doo. Oh, in the family, we didn't really get that. Rockford Files. He died of AIDS, didn't he? Was that Rock Hudson? There you go. Someone said that WKRP in Cincinnati. Stanford and Son, Dukes of Hazzard, $6 Million Man. I mean, that should be canned. I mean, that's offensive. Taxi, Columbo was good. Columbo was pretty cool. Was Peter Falk, was it? Yeah, he was good. I used to watch that. That's actually one cop show. Well, you know, detective show I watched. Muppet Show, Three's Company, Brady Bunch, Little House on the Prairie, Starsky and Hutch, Welcome Back, Kotter. That wasn't too bad. John Travolta. Wonder Woman. Well, what can we say about Linda Carter? Laverne and Shirley, Mork and Mindy, Charlie's Angels, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Little House on the Prairie, The Odd Couple, Bob Newhart. Oh my God, so many shows, man. So many shows. Cosby, Cheers, Family Ties, Golden Girls, Different Strokes, Facts of Life. Who's the Boss? Alf, Mr. Belvedere, Silver Spoons with Ricky Schroeder, Punky Brewster. Did that run for 4 years? Wow. Valerie, Charles in Charge. Oh, yeah, Charles in Trouble. God. I think he was a bit naughty on that show. Webster, the second Different Strokes, Designing Women, Small Wonder, Square Pegs. Haven't heard a lot of these. Benson, I've heard of that. Night Court, we got a bit of that. And then we get to this, Friends. And this is the 90s, and look, it's got heaps of cartoons in it. Like Digimon, King of the Hill, King of Queens. Martin, I never knew he had a show. Two guys go on a pizza place, which, I mean, really, that just even looks like that. What was it from the 70s? Three's a Company. Just to take off Sliders. Yeah, that was good. I did like that. But look, Doug, more cartoons. Rugrats. What the hell? Can't make shows anymore. Early Edition. I don't even NYPD Blue. Tiny Toon Adventures. Oh my God. I haven't even heard of these. I remember that was just atrocious. Ren and Stimpy, Beavis and Butthead. Oh my God, look how many cartoons. Sailor Moon, Tailspin, far out. So in the 90s, basically people couldn't write or act anymore. And then, of course, we get to, you know, the noughties, the 2000s, and by then it's pretty much just all reality. All right? Just all reality shows now. Oh, we've still got Benny Hill up there. So yeah, that's a lot of the shows. But this is the thing. You can see how it sort of changed, and I mean, wow, it's all cartoons. But now it's just all reality, right? Well, reality. You know, reality shows are you know, the furthest from reality you can get, I think. Exactly. Billions of hours and billions of hours of stolen attention. What it is it's billions of hours of people focusing on creating what these, you know, evildoers, to quote one of the Bushes, are doing, right? Or want done. Yeah, well, the young ones, I mean, there's a show. The young ones are awesome. X-Files, yeah, you know, one of our, you know, the first sort of big shows that we started seeing drops in. Stargate, yeah, I've seen a few. I need to watch more of Stargate. But I just don't watch shows. That's my problem. But I've seen a bit. I saw a movie. Heard it was good. I have watched a bit of Star Trek. I had some friends back in the 90s where we used to hang out who had a house, and we'd just go and sit and watch Star Trek for like 12 hours at a time. Who's Zach Morris? I don't know who Zach Morris is. The plane. Oh, the plane. Fantasy Island. With Three Stooges, they were they movies? Did they ever have a Ab Fab? I mean, yeah, I never really got into it. They were so mean to the daughter. It was not nice. Yeah, Next Gen was good, and now of course Star Trek's gone woke, right? And the funny thing is the dude from Family Guy, what's his name, Seth something, has made the Orville the Star Trek parody, and it's now more popular than Star Trek because, well, it's still woke, but it's less woke. Babylon 5, that was pretty good. Through the Keyhole. Don't know, I didn't get that one. Oh, here we go. Knight Rider, man. The Hoff. Airwolf. I don't think we got that. Street Hawk 18. Chips. Yeah, man. What were their names? John and Poncho. Is that right? Poncho, man. Yeah, Fantasy Island was. Yeah, they made a movie about Fantasy Island. I think they were trying to relaunch it, though. They may have, but now it's based around this whole fantasy thing. It's done because the island's alive, and guess what? It's alive with black goo. Indeed. Hello there. I'm back. Did you lose me? Did you miss me? That's the big question. Yes, Seth MacFarlane. Whoever said that, I did see it pop by. Did my picture? Did I freeze? I don't know. I'm frozen. Okay, I was frozen. There you go. And that was another movie, right? Frozen. There you go. Legend of the Seeker. Haven't seen that. John Poncho, the bikie cops. Yeah, man, they were bikies. That was so bikey-ish. Sabrina, I never watched that. What was it? There was a whole, like a lot of those sort of in the 90s, wasn't there? Sabrina, there was Buffy the Vampire Slayer, there was the three witch ones. Charmed, was it? God, how do I know these names when I don't watch TV? Night Court, Black Beauty. Man, that was such a sad movie. I saw that at the movies, and it was like sad. Don't own a TV. Good. Don't buy one. Yeah, no sports. Sports ball. Waste of time. Westworld, I've watched a bit of Westworld, haven't seen it all. Oh, hey man, I'm Captain Australia. Captain Australia. Come on. TV. Oh, to hypnotize your animal self and go no high. Yeah, pretty much. Holds us back, holds us back. Oh, grand rising to you, Dragonfly. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Chico and the Man. What's that? I haven't heard of that one. Our original Westworld, yeah, what, the movie from the 60s with Yul Brynner? I love Lucy, F True, Charmed, QTV. Yes, I lagged out. Cocoon. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I liked that. I did like Cocoon. That was a good movie. We've got here Brody. How you going? Welcome. No TV. Good to hear. Pain Bear. I can see people saying hello, but I can't see you. So hello. TT's Double Wide Dream Farm. Hello, and good on you for having no TV. All right, so let's have a look. Hang on, I've got to organise myself now. That's an advertising, right? TV's favourite cousin. Advertising. So basically, some random. Whoops, didn't do that right. Some random adverts. What are they trying to sell us? Oh, don't know if you want to buy that. Anything you can do out of a suit, you can now do in a suit. Oh, I hope they're not talking about what I think they're talking about. The cricketer has come out. Oh, with a line 100% Dacron Dax. Once you get them, you'll never go back. Why is he sitting in this position though? And why is he you can do in a suit what you used to not be? I hope he's not going to soil himself. Room's pretty as a picture with flat lux. Now, do you think this lady's been sniffing the paint a bit much? Remember, the best paints are made with oil. Yeah, what kind of oil? She's been sniffing something. Ooh, introducing the Flip and Snarl hairdryer. Even if you can't use it, it's still fun to have. Now that is perfect advertising, right? Even if you cannot use this thing, still give us money. Let it sit in your drawer for 10 years and then throw it in the bin, right? Apparently that's a real. Apparently these are all real ads. That this I obviously can't confirm it, but that's what I was looking for. So yeah, right. Even if you don't need it, just buy it anyway. This is a computer. I disagree. It's a typewriter. You bet your sweet telex operator it is. Look, really, it's a text machine. She's a telex operator, and she's sitting there operating it. How can it be a computer? See? Trickery from Datacomp. And of course, you'll notice a theme with these older ads. Dear, question. After 6, my husband never brings me flowers or takes me out on anniversaries. Is there a subtle hint I can give him? Yes, try giving him flowers for a change. Buy him an after 6 formal shirt with embroidered flowers. Look at this, baby. These are flowers. Not the best picture, but look at that. And he's got his ruffles and his high pants, and aren't they happy? And look how unhappy she is when he doesn't have the flowers. Give him the flower. Oh my God. That's all you need, guys. Ruffle shirt with flowers. And if you don't have one, get a lady to buy you one and you'll all be happy. Be with the inset, the slim set. Going back to school, now be as slim as you should be. With Figure Aid and Slim Mints. Lose pounds and inches with the help of these famous Slim Twins. What? Slim Twins? What, you're taking both? Figure Aid, diet plan capsules. One before each meal helps you control your appetite. That's probably speed. as it supplies you with important vitamins. Yes, like amphetamines. Slim mint chewing gum tablets here are a great tasting appetite reducer, perfect for between meals. Oh, so you have pills before you eat, so you're not hungry, and then between the meals you chew mint, so you're still not hungry, and that's how you get slim, and you can be in the slim set. So there you go, just in case you were wondering, and just in case you're about to go back to school. Oh, okay. Sabrina demonstrates the world's finest projection equipment. Okay, with her Bell and Howell headline color slide projector. Okay, do you think that they're trying to send a subtle message there somewhere? Is there something else maybe being projected at us in this ad? What do you think? Talking to the women only, of course. Or you could buy your own Ouija board. Speaking to the spirit world for only 95 cents. Remarkable, interesting, and mystifying game. Great mirth. Making game for parties. Apparently answers questions concerning the past, present, and future. Apparently. Full discretions accompany each package. Nicely finished board with felt tip table on which you can place your hands. 95 cents. Ouija board. All right. Away of the Ouija. Oh, park her anywhere. Again, come on. Take her to the beach, the mountain, a secluded forest. She's always ready, no matter what you want to do or where you want to go. This new Chieftain is the biggest and most expensive motorhome Winnebago ever made. Yay, there it is. Woohoo! And you can take her anywhere. Hey, what were you dirty people thinking about? She's just sitting there relaxing in the Winnebago, and he's being a cool 70s dude, right, with his scotch, I think. Okay, now we all know that advertising always tells the truth. So Jimmy's mother knows that McDonald's hamburgers are 100% beef. And Jimmy, he just knows they're good. It's good, right? No, there's no human matter at all in those burgers. Budweiser, where there's life, there's Bud. And if you want to be super cool, you drink it in, what's this called, a flute glass? On the barrel too? Sure, on every label, on bottles and cans, kegs of drafts, Budweiser proudly shows the ingredients that makes it taste so good. So not only will they get you drunk, they'll show you how they're getting you drunk. Now, what's in the background here? What's that? They're going to say it's an A. I don't know. What do you reckon? What's it even doing there? You don't have to be Jewish to love levies. Now, I don't think this ad would get far today. I think that's cultural appropriation, and I am extremely offended. This offends me even more. Coke clothes, because there's fun for everyone from the bottlers of Coca-Cola. All right, look at this guy. He is having fun. Look at the amount of fun coming out of him. Oh, maybe he hasn't drunk enough fun. That hasn't come up yet, but he looks like he's having fun. I don't know. That could be fake fun. She's kind of semi-fun, but doesn't really want to crack the smile. This guy's just trying to look cool. I don't smile. She looks like she's smiling because they said smile. This guy just looks like he's like, why am I surrounded by people in Coke flares? And of course, here's the token ginger. Did I say that? You can get beach pants, backpacks, and floppy hats made of pure natural 100% cotton for comfort and wearability. They're wrinkle resistant and shrinkage controlled. And they're all yours. Excuse me. For just a little money and proof of purchase of great tasting Coca-Cola. Nothing's over $2.98. Guys, look at this. Beach pants, $3, $2.98. You can get these babies. What does it say? The real thing. Floppy hats, $1.98. Backpacks, $2.98. Oh my God. That's why he can't believe the value. Now I understand. They're all in shock. Wow. It's dangerous to be skinny. I'm so lonely and unhappy. Nobody likes a skinny girl. There's no need to be skinny now. I'll tell you a quick way to gain weight. New discovery adds solid, healthy flesh quicker than beer. Astonishing gains with sensational double tonic, richest imported beer yeast, now concentrated 7 times and combined with energizing iron. So it's basically just beer, got yeast. Physicians know well that skinny, anemic, rundown men and women are far more liable to serious infections and fatal wasting diseases than the strong, well-built person. For years, doctors prescribed beer to put flesh on those scrawny, weak, nervous people. There you go, guys. If you're skinny, beer. Or you could maybe buy a ticket on the Titanic. First sailing of the latest addition to the White Star Fleet, the Queen of the Ocean, the Titanic. This, the latest, largest and finest steamer afloat, will sail from the White Star liner Pier 59 North to an iceberg in the middle of the ocean. Saturday, April 20th. Get your tickets here. Okay, here it is, guys. Here it is, the amazing new Man from Mars radio hat. Works fine. There you go. Life magazine say it works fine. Now that is a glowing recommendation. It's complete, 2-tube radio built into a hat for only $7.95. Here's the famous 2-tube topper. You've read about it in Life, Time, Popular Science, and Business Week, and many other magazines and newspapers. Coast to coast, now you too can own this wonderful dream come true radio hat. A perfect gift idea. There you go. Covers the entire broadcast bands. It weights, conceals in lining, absolutely mobile, no extra aerial needed. The amazing radio hat. Oh, we're looking for the most original use of an apple since Adam. And again, they're trying to say this is a computer. That doesn't compute. What in the name of Adam do people do with Apple computers? You tell us in 1,000 words or less. If your story is original and intriguing enough, you could win a 1-week all-expense-paid trip for 2 to Hawaii, which is the closest we could come to paradise. There you go. So if you tell them, what in the name of Adam do people do with Apple computers? I mean, I know what the answer would be today. It starts with P, right? Then O. And posting. People post all day long. Back then, I'm thinking typing. I don't know that there's much of an option there. More doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette. He's one of the busiest men in town. While his door says office hours 2 to 4, he's actually on call 24 hours a day. The doctor is a scientist, a diplomat, and a friendly, sympathetic human being, all in one, no matter how long and hard his schedule. Wow, a bit of programming there. More doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette. Your T-zone will tell you. T for taste, T for throat. Your T-zone. There you go. Did you know that was your T-zone? That's your proving ground for any cigarette. There you go. Camels. Suck on a camel today. Now this one, I don't know. I think it's real. It makes children and adults as fat as pigs. 50 cents. Grows tasteless chill tonic. On the market for over 20 years. 1.5 million bottles sold last year. Makes children and adults as fat as pigs. So clearly there was something going on with malnutrition or skinniness, or I don't know. Maybe they were just all anti-fat phobic. I think here's one, they call him Ginger. He's got so much of it. Canadian dry ginger. I just put this in just, so I didn't want to leave out the minorities. Drink Canada dry ginger. It's gingivating. All right? Not gingivitis, gingivating. Benson and Hedges, 100s, right? Australia, America's favourite cigarette break. All right? I can't say they're cigarettes, but apparently they both smoke. So, you know, if you're a geeky dude who can pat a dog or at least grab its face so it doesn't bite you, and you smoke, you can chat up hot chicks in telephone booths. Maybe Doctor Who. Maybe. Who knows? Stacked for convenience. That's what he thinks. And this one, you know, microwave oven, hot food server, self-cleaning oven. See, microwave, hot food server, that is a stack. That is quite a stack and rack. All right, you've got great things going on. Oh, can't read that. For you in Furnator's fabulous 3-in-1 built-in. Lets you arrange intimate little feasts so that you can get the piece de resistance at exactly the right moment. So there you go, guys. Stacked for convenience. And he approves. I give her a Hoover, and you give her the best. So apparently this is what women want, right? Look how excited she is. She's got, you know, her robe on still. She's run down first thing in the morning, and she not only got the vacuum cleaner, but she got all the accessories as well. I mean, happy days. Isn't this about what a husband really says at Christmas time when he gives a Hoover cleaner to a wife? I want you to work. What? I want you to work less. I want you to have more leisure. I want you to save your strength. I want to make it easier for you to keep this home we're so proud of clean. I want you to have a cleaner to help you. And I want you to have the cleaner the world says is the finest. Merry Christmas from me and Hoover to you. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, and I think that's the end of it. So there we go. Little walk down advertising lane. What did everyone think about that? Okay, Evolve, good morning. Hello, thanks for being here. James Anderson, hello. Another Hoover Dam, yes. Give a woman a vacuum for a gift and see how happy Christmas is going to be. What? Are you saying you don't want one, Kimberly? Come on, advertising couldn't be lying to me, could it? Hoover hickeys, yeah, they'd be big hickeys that look like, you know, the side of a vacuum cleaner. Ha ha ha, yes, it sucks a lot. Oh, TW's going to try it. All right, let us know how it goes, TW. Bill Miller Flip. It is 10 p.m. What? On Thursday night in Perth. Is it? No, it is 7:45 p.m. I'm practicing my time zone conversion skills. It's almost 7 a.m. Thursday. So if you're Milwaukee, now that's basically I'm 12 hours ahead of the East Coast Eastern Standard Time of the USA. So it's probably 7:45 where you are. So I'm 12 hours ahead. In the future, Abnorm, hello from Canada. Hello. What do you think it's all about? Sorry, have to say it. Welcome. I sent him a coffee table with my Kirby. Yeah, right. Well, there you go. Well, it's true. It's true. I mean, and now people, you know, I guess people don't even feel the need to go out and meet people, right? But that's also how it's leading into the virtual world, right? Excuse me. Get people used to all this virtual stuff first, and then offer them the metaverse. And my coffee's gone cold. Yes, Aussie, 7:45. Are you in Perth, Aussie? There you go. I'm gonna have a meetup soon as well. For Perth people, nothing wrong with sex, food, and recognition, but those are not all fun. I hope there's supposed to be a comma between sex and food there, because what is sex food? Pop-Tarts? I thought they were like paid women who sung on stage in scant, clad outfits. I sold vacuums in Connecticut, USA. Yeah, they used to go to door to door. Was that Kirby they used to do? It was one of like the upright vacuumy things. I only look at pictures and videos of my girlfriend Endo. That way I don't mess up my brain. Oh, nice. You're going to Brazil to marry her. Yeah, well, if you're not living with her, definitely don't be looking at other girls. No, don't do that. Sonny and Cher. Yeah. 11 hours. For you, you must be mid. Are you mid USA? Christy. So Christy is on the east coast or the eastern side of the USA. I'm trying to get, and then I think UK is 7 hours behind me, so it should be like 12:47 in the UK. I'm trying to get these times down too. I'm getting there. I haven't missed an interview in a while. I have missed some though. Did I sell vacuums door to door? No, I never sold vacuums door to door. No, I did do a few sales jobs, but only because I didn't like sales, but people were like, oh, you'd be so good at sales. And I was, but I didn't like it. What was that? Sorry, did I just miss a comment that I didn't read? Oh my God, I don't know where it's gone. No, is that it? Yes, but it's not going far because I can't drive it still because my hand still is not working properly. My thumb's moving, which I can do that. So that's good. But I can't. It's a manual and I can't drive it. So I'm living in it, yes, but I need to work out stuff. TW's in Amway. My parents used to be in Amway back in the 80s. They gave it a go. I think everyone did. Yeah. We need discernment in these times. The word discernment can no longer be found in the KJV Bible. There you go. Apparently, they also took gullible out of the dictionary. That's what someone told me. Brian. Yes, I have. What? Sounded like my stomach, me? What's general mean time? Yeah, okay, that's UK. All right. 12:48, yep. All right, I'm doing well. See, I am a time zone expert. Brian Estavely. Hello, how you going? Didn't see you in there. Lehman, hello. Best way to lose friends is the Amway, right? What's the best way? The Amway. Off to work, folks. Oh, Hartmus Art, have an awesome day. Toodle noodles. Enjoy your time. Thanks for joining us. Discernment is no longer in the dictionary. Yeah, well, probably not. Dictionary is probably no longer in the... Is dictionary in the dictionary? I've never looked it up. It's a good question. I mean, it should be, but it would kind of be redundant if it did, because if you needed to know what a dictionary was, you wouldn't pick up a dictionary to find out. So who knows? Is dictionary in the dictionary? Question for the ages. The Seattle WA sister to Perth. Oh, really? Is? I don't know. I know that apparently we've got sister cities. I don't know. Is it Seattle? I'll have to look into it. It may be. I know there's a Perth in Scotland, but I don't think they, sistered them up that way. Movement. Oh, I won't have to make a rude comment, but I won't. Survival Pop-Tarts. Yeah, man. Stack up on the Pop-Tarts. They'll still be there in 10,000 years. Bill Mackin, how you going? Thank you very much. Jane, there you go. I should have read that before I said hello. James, how you going? Well, there you go. You caught me live. Thank you very much. Valley Parks. Hello, how you doing? It is Greenwich Mean Time, right? That's what UK is. I mean, I like Greenwich nice time. There's no need to be mean, but yeah, I can go with that. I have a 1984 Toyota Coaster, 20-seater, I think, minibus, like the school buses. But it has no seats in it now. It currently has a bed and a desk, and it's a house on wheels. Well, it's an apartment on wheels. DMSO does wonders. Yes, I've got some DMSO in my cupboard. The thing is, it makes you smell. It can make you smell like, apparently like off asparagus is what I got told. But if you take magnesium and calcium, I believe, it gets rid of the smell. That's what Amanda Vollmer told me. But I hope I said the right vitamins. Maybe check that before you do it. Not that they'll hurt you, but and everything here is obviously just allegedly. Use it as you will. Be discerning. Government doesn't pay for it. Taxes, yeah, we pay for everything, man. Government don't pay for anything. They just, take 100% of the taxes and use 50% of it to stuff things up and the rest. Dictionary. Is it in there? Dreamt is only the word ending in MT. Dreamt is the only word ending, in MT. Well, there you go. I did not know that. Thank you. There you go. We are all a bit smarter for being here. If you look for dictionary in the dictionary, you will fall into the wormhole here. Exactly right. You'll disappear up your own rectum. So don't do that. We live in a spiritual internet of things. A society is a matrix. Yeah, it is. It's a matrix that's trying to pull you in, but we can create our own matrix, right? Because if we're too much work for the matrix to hold, then it basically will give us whatever we want. And I think that's kind of the secret to manifesting, right? I have dreamt that I could fly. Yeah, I think I used to dream that I was running and I'd run off this cliff and I'd fall. But as I was falling, I was just running in the air and then I'd hit the ground and just keep running. That was my only repetitive dream I had when I was growing up. But who knows what that means? Ruby speaks. Hello from Louisiana. Working on project and creativity. Yes, we all should. How you going, Christine? Is Bernie going? Crypto. Okay, is it bedtime there? I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, right. Bernie and me talking to Paul Cook tomorrow. So I'll see you then, Bernie. Dream well. Get rest up so you're on time. And yeah, Paul Cook. On the Autodidactic Alchemist, 1 p.m. Perth time is what we're doing because, is that right? Because Paul's in UK and so if you can't catch it live, because I think it's 1 a.m. for the Americans, actually just stay up. I think it's worth it. Just stay up. You'll be right. And everyone's, what have we got? Lacto, ovo, vegetarian, vegans. No wonder I thought I was bionic. Oh yeah, right, because I used to run off cliffs. Good point. Never thought of that. Traveling coaster, 22 years. Nice. So I'm guessing it was probably like an older one, like mine. Mine's cool. I wouldn't mind. The one thing it doesn't have is the doors that open at the back, which would be cool. So you can lie in there and open the doors and look at the beach. It'd be fun. Cam, you should pay the chat. Pay the chat. How do I pay the chat? Why would I pay the chat? I'm paying the chat with my time, my entertainment value, if it's there. Hopefully it's there. 345 of you watching, so happy birthday, real Aussie guy. There you go. 50 today. I turned 50 30 days 32 days ago, I think, something like that, a month ago. Well, so they say, allegedly. I don't know. I didn't have the cognitive ability when the birth certificate was signed, so I don't know. But happy birthday, real Aussie guy. I'm in Perth. 1 a.m. Perth is 1 p.m. Perth time. And so I think is that right? So it's like 8 in the morning for Paul and like 1 in the morning for Bernie or something like that. So I got the best time actually. So we're doing pretty well. Richie, 8 days and I'm 45. You're just a young'un, mate. Just a young whippersnapper. He's still just a baby. Richie or Aussie guy? Happy 50th. 45 Saturday. Ritmo. Oh my gosh, what happened? Birthdays. 49 at the end of August. Christine. Are you lucky enough to be a Leo? That's the question. Jan. 64 on the 5th. Virgo. All right. Look at this, hey? We're rocking it. And of course, age is just, it's just a thing, right? The more you think about birthdays and age, I think the more you age. That's why I don't ever think about that stuff. We need Owen Benjamin, allegedly. Owen Benjamin. Yeah, he's in a bit of controversy at the moment. You, old Owen. But yeah, happy to the guy who actually turned 50. Yeah, real Aussie guy. I really turned 50. It was just a month ago. Be careful working with Paul. He misquoted John Levy and totally attacked him. Oh, hello, Knuckles. I saw that video. I don't think he attacked him. He was, I can't remember what he was saying now. Oh yeah, it was on that thing, that fort in India, wasn't it? Judy Nettle, hello from Queensland. Thank you for joining us. Oh, and Aussie guy says, thank you all for the wonderful birthday wishes. Ruby speaks, 67 on the 5th as well. Oh, wow, there you go. 2 of you. Oh, no, I'm 59 on the 1st. Of course. Of course. And, if you're feeling old, just get someone, because apparently you're only as old as the man you feel. Or the woman, if you happen to be a man. I'm not old, so I'm 50, but was carded recently. I look young because I get up every day and keep going. Grace face. Well, and because you have a graceful face, of course. Yeah, I don't know. I hope I don't look 50. I don't feel 50. I just try and be as immature as I can, and that's my plan. Just be immature. Oh my gosh, I keep missing all these messages. I'm eternal, but my physical avatar of January 1973. All right, so next year, hey, vividness. I'm a 72 model, apparently, but yes, like you, I'm a soul with a body, not a body with a soul. Ian, I wear my grace beard to remind me that I'm not 30 anymore. See, that's why I can't really be 50, because I still can't grow a beard, really. So I'm hoping to hit puberty at some time soon. That'll be good. More Virgos. Ritmo, come on. Where are the Leos? Natalie, online student, starting in 2 minutes. All right, have an amazing day. Good luck with your online student. Oh, what do? You're a teacher. Good work. All right. Thank you for joining us. 8 a.m. Eastern is 1 p.m. Perth. And Gainer, 8 a.m. EST, that's USA. Yeah, Bernie's in Canada. I don't know where. Ottawa? Okay, I keep forgetting. It's the thing, knowing people all over the place. Are you a messy, creative Virgo or a tidy? I'm not a Virgo. No, I'm not a Virgo. No, not me. No, I'm a Leo. 13th of August. So no, don't call me a Virgo. I'm a Leo. If that answers your question. Ian, fellow Leo. Oh, there you go. Joe's also 50 and a 72 model. There you go. In October. All right. So I left school in 89, so you must have as well. Valley Parks, hubby is a Leo. Lucky you. It's got the jackpot there. Anne Lomas, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. 65 model Scorpio. Kimberly F, how you going? I think I'm not young because I don't smoke and have no children. I have children, but my children are good. I mean, I never had a problem with my kids at all. My men, not children anymore. Another Leo, but yeah, stress is what, if stress is what ages. If you stress out, Oh my gosh, 333 watching. All right, it's time to ascend. So thank you to everyone else who has subscribed since the last live. When was that? Monday? When I had a live and I had like 66,600 subs and I was confirmed Illuminati for a while, but thank you for your help. I've hit 67,000, so it's good. The Illuminati have left me alone, so all good. Taurus here. So many Leos. All right. I love Leos. Everyone loves Leos, don't they? I mean, do we even need to say that? I mean, come on. Come on. Leo checking in. All right, another Leo. Love your work too. Thank you. July 28. All right. See, we got all the signs. Just waiting on the one you're born. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've all got a star sign, and luckily for all the Leos, we got the best one, right? So there you go. Love my solo stuff too. Yeah, thank you. So I'm working on it. Had a lot going on lately, but yes, I know I get that a lot. I know. I'm still going to be doing obviously my collabs, but I am going to try and work on getting more. Well, I'm doing a live every Monday, which is just me, and I'm doing, well, it's an interview, I guess, every Friday, so it's not just me, but every Monday live, just me, and I'm going to do my best to get, half hour or less video a week as well. So there you go. Right, so I have no job. This is what I do pretty much. Thank you for being here, Mr. Jelly. Aquarius, Estelle Lorden. Taurus, work ethic keeps you going around. Well, yeah, I don't think it's Leo's work ethic. I mean, well, no, we have a good work ethic, but we're better at telling people what to do, probably. But that's only because we're always right, which is fair enough. Bernie is a Hurton Alberton. Hurton Alberton. A Hurton Alberton. I mean, I think everyone's hurting, aren't they, under True Castro? Virgo, Leo, Libra. I'm like Leo with Leo ascending in the sun or something. I'm very Leo. Yeah, of course. My son is a certain sign in the original zodiac. Is that Ophiuchus? Ophiuchus, the man wrestling the snake. Oh, Christine Buckley, I love you too. Thank you. Oh, that's my phone. Sorry. Yes, Brisbane. There will be announcements about what is going on with Brisbane and all other dates soon. There's been heaps going on in the background. But yeah, that we will fill everyone in on what is exactly happening in the next week or so. 13th sign, yeah, Ophiuchus. And this is, I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out for ages because obviously, 28 times 13 is 364. And so that's the year, right? And you get one day left over to do nothing, have off. But now we have all these weird months, which are 28 days, and most of them are 30 or 31. And we get, September, Sept is the 9th month, October is the 10th month, all this weirdness. But as far as I can find out, I haven't found anyone who's said that the 13 signs zodiac works. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know enough about it, but who knows? Sydney, yes, we're coming to Sydney. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Lady Tam. Thank you for being here. Yes, we're definitely doing Sydney. We're doing Brisbane. We're doing Melbourne again, Adelaide and Perth, all in the next, definitely within the next 12 months, but probably less, I think. So that will all be, big announcements coming up with Tartaria Australia. That's we've been doing a lot of work on that in the background. So yes, keep your eyes and ears peeled. But definitely next Thursday we will be back with that. Brian Evans, got to shoot off, get shopping. Thank you for being here, Brian. Have an amazing day. And it's 1.5 hours. I'm probably going to shoot off in a minute as well. pretty much been through everything I wanted to go through. I just really wanted to sort of show the progression of TV shows, you know, how they, because it's something I noticed when I was growing up, and I wanted to make a video on it for ages, and I just thought, no Tartaria Australia tonight, so I'm going to do it finally. And this is, you know, this is different to watching a show and getting programmed. This is the term. So, you know, we're programmed on all these different levels, you know, this generational programming. And when you go into the music, it gets probably more hardcore, you know, because you can really see how they started to split the generations with music, you know, because back in the 50s and 40s, kids would listen to the music their parents, and then 50s you get rock and roll and introduced, and suddenly that's the kids' music, and it's different to the adults, and they start, you know, driving this division, and then kids' music is loud and it annoys adults, and then it goes on and on and on, right? Until we hit like Nirvana, the heavy metal, then Nirvana, where everyone just doesn't give a crap, and now it's just not even music. So I mean, that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, the whole TV thing. But I mean, obviously, I'm, you know, preaching to the choir. Just don't watch it. It's not a smart TV. It's an idiot box. So there you go. Oh, who's that there? Oh, Kathy Ann Jones. The ooze, someone said earlier, is the witchcraft vampire zombie push. Yeah, especially zombies, or heaps of zombies. And yeah, the witchcraft sort of started coming out, yeah, at the end of the 90s, early noughties, with like Buffy and Charmed and all that kind of stuff. And no doubt, you know, the movies as well. They do it, you know, in tandem with the movies. Oh, you were doing the laundry while you listened. I'm glad I could help. And see, I kept it clean as well, which was clearly more helpful to you. Imagine if I had a dirty show. Imagine the trouble you would have had. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Jelly. And yes, love and light to everyone. Estelle, thank you for being here. Have a fun day. Christy Buckley, yes. Everyone, so thank you all for being here. Defines it as something that hurts. Smart. Does it? I mean, God. I'd say being dumb hurts more than being smart, but, you know, learning lessons can not be pleasant sometimes, but, you know, that's what you get, right? So there you go, guys. Thank you all for being here. Have an amazing day, morning, afternoon, wherever you be in this realm. And stay awesome and stay autodidactic, of course. And I'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock Perth time, 1 p.m. And sorry, I'm looking, trying to be cool and get my ending going. 1 o'clock with Paul Cook. Got a busy day tomorrow. Then I'm recording in the afternoon, and then I'm live again at 8 p.m. Perth time with Beagle. We're going to do some mudding with Beag, some mud flood. So make sure you check that out as well. So yeah, 2 lives coming up tomorrow. So big day. So thanks for joining me, guys. Stay awesome, and I'll catch you all on the next upload. Bye for now.
Being autodidactic, the self-educated on what's actually out there.
He's trying to rediscover, research, remember. With what's gone on in the last few years, it's like, can we really trust the information we've been given about anything? You know, if they're not going to tell us what's good for us, for our mental and physical well-being, then why would they tell us the truth about where we came from? You know, because that's the biggest thing, is people don't want to believe they've been lied to. You know, obviously no one wants to be lied to. And then the next bit after that is, they would never do that to us. You know, the government loves us, but does it really? Because we trust the science. Like literally, they put on a front for us on their Tell Live Vision, where they have their cast and they do a broadcast from Hollywood with their little holly wands. But it's just a front, right? Just like they'd put on the buildings, it's just a front.
We used their foundations and then covered it with a facade. Catastrophism used to be taught in higher education as the geology. It wasn't the crustal displacement theory, it was catastrophism, and that there was many resets. So we're just starting to put the pictures back together and the maps and trying to add everything up because so much has been deleted.
Tartaria. Where did it come from? What's the real story?
It seems like, and there's a lot of, debate about the word Tartaria, and of course, we use it because, it's a topic, that's a word that people know, but it's the old world. But the more we look into this, Tartaria, basically in the old encyclopedia says it was basically the whole northern hemisphere at one point. So it seems that it was not a country as we think of them, but more of a civilization, I guess, where there was independent countries, but they were all sharing the same information and technology and working together. Yeah, and then basically over time, during catastrophes, it got broken apart, and those people who like to take advantage, shall we say, sort of jumped in and stole it all.
It's the same civilization, that same Slavic civilization and technology and whatnot, or group that later was Tartaria and then, I guess, broke apart. It would have been right before the World Wars, right? That would have been the last remnants being wiped out.
The censorship that we see now, that's a book burning. That's just the book burning, but done on the internet.
Burn it.
Time. And the calendars and the dates, we know they're always flipping calendars around, right? From Julian to Gregorian. We talked about the Slavic calendar being, in the year 7000. We know that Judaism in the year 5000 somewhere. All these different dates, and we're told we're in the year 2022. But are we? And what does that even mean? Right? How can we be in the year 2022 if someone else is in the year 5000 and something, and someone else is in the year 7000, right?
Right, the grand cycle, and why so many ancient civilizations paid so much attention to it, and measuring the megalithic structures that have lasted throughout all of time. That's the grand celestial calendar to this day. And it's why they're trying to have this great reset yet again right now, because everybody's waking up, so they want to try to erase it all over again.
Don't ever try this at home.